Good morning. What's popping? What's shaking? What's cracking? All that. What's up, y'all? Good morning. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's a good day to be alive, y'all. It's Friday. It's supposed to be a nice and nice day with nice sunshine. You know what I'm saying? So we will see. It's been kind of a wet week, but it's about to be on and popping, non-stop. And you know what I'm saying? Anyway, man. How y'all doing? You good? You all right? You cool? Okay, cool. Let's jump into this. There it is. I was kind of delaying so I could see. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing about these glasses, man. I'm telling you, the warranty on these eyeballs, ha! I can tell it's come to an end. Anyway, man, we are talking about Judge. Hopefully I'm gonna say this right. I've been listening to different things trying to get this right. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not super political. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a big political person. I mainly jumped in and realized this like after like seeing some of the posts and how they going in, and I didn't realize that the superintendent, I'm sorry, superintendent, Supreme Court process, all this process is just so much to be a damn judge. I never heard of this happening when these other judges were being sworn in and all this kind of stuff. But in order to be confirmed, apparently you have to go through this process, which is just crazy, man. Now I feel like that he just throwing somebody on the chopping board and just seeing what happened. You know, my biggest thing though, this is why it intrigued me, is that it's 2022. This is the year 2022. We are having the first black anything. It's crazy to me. How do you go? So like we've had plenty of these of white candidates, women and male, but out of all these things, it's like the first black female to hold a seat, the first in 2022, is crazy. Like it's like, oh, we're breaking all this history, but at the fact that it has to be a big deal in order for it to be something real, it's crazy to me. But anyway, at the end of the day, man, she's Miss Judge Jackson is qualified. You know what I'm saying? She's more than qualified. She's been putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? If you want to check her stats, she's been putting in the work. I think that she's more than qualified for the job. You know what I'm saying? I just think that people nitpicking, like some of the questions were crazy to me. You know, they were talking about how she was a judge. She was a basically a court appointed at a certain time. You know, she did the court appointed thing, and basically you can't really choose your clients or who you work with. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So they were like, oh well, do you share the same views as your clients? And it was like, no, of course I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of these clients that I've been getting they have their own thing going. And for me as a defendant, a public defendant, you know, my job is just to do my job. You know what I'm saying? My job is to sit here and see what's lawful, what's not lawful, what should be happening, what shouldn't be happening. And then ultimately we put a package together and see if the judge agrees with us or not. Like that's the only job. In so many words, that's the only job that it is. You know what I'm saying? That's her job. Her job isn't to say, okay, you believe in Jesus, you know, you believe in this God, you eat this kind of food, like all that don't matter. What matters is the facts and what we need to prove in court. Like that's what matters. So they talking about, no, man, you know, they talking about how they said that she was too lenient on child pornography. How you be too lenient? Too lenient on child pornography. They made it in a sense, they try to put it in a way that she doesn't do enough, but at the same time, they also read off a case where she gave somebody 29 years for child pornography. 29 years? I don't know how lenient that is, but I know of a guy, there's a story going around, or not even a story that's going around. This guy basically raped a woman in an alley, and he gets a slap on the wrist in 6 months, you know, of fake probation. He gets to walk scot-free. That's lenient. That's lenient, but giving somebody 29 years for possession of child pornography and them not understanding the difference. That I think that was the key thing that she said in that case is that, you know, the women that they've hurt, this is justified. You know, on the other end, within the same, you know, they doing these interviews, they were saying, one person was saying she's too hard on child pornography. How you be too hard on child pornography? Especially a person who don't see that, they don't feel like they're doing anything wrong. How are you too hard on this person? You got 29 years to change your mind, because apparently this whole time that you've been doing it, you've been breaking people's lives. You've been breaking this line of trust between people and regular people. It ain't just you that's going to be hurt. It's going to be whoever else comes behind you. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Trust is broken. It has to be built again somehow. So if you broke it and you feel like you ain't do nothing wrong, I think you justify for whatever time you get. You know what I'm saying? Until you figure out what you're doing, it's unbearable. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the simple fact that they put her through so much, man. The first black Supreme Court justice, they put her through so much. All these weird questions and trying to throw her off. You know, it's been a lot. And then here's the even worse ones, man. And while I'm talking about the first black, they are so concerned with critical race theory. And I don't know, like, I think a lot of times these people get, like, they're talking about her infusing basically critical race theory into the legal system. And y'all worried about it because for the longest time it's been the white way is the right way. And now when you got somebody on the board to kind of combat that, now you're nervous. Now you're nervous that your friend's not gonna get slapped on the wrist. Now you're nervous at the leniency. Like it really shows their hand when they get mad at this type of thing, you know. Or somebody was saying they was mad. They was wondering what did she define a woman, because this basically a transgender woman won the NCAA swimming the swimming competition, and they were mad about it basically in so many words, but they try to put it in a way that it's not, you know how people say, I'm not racist, but like they try to do that kind of wording. But we all know you mad because a transgender woman won the race. You know, I don't know. I personally feel like that it is what it is. If they allow it legally, Judge Jackson ain't got no. What's she gonna do about it? If it's legal, if it's something that can legally happen right now, you know what I'm saying? They can legally participate. They can legally win. They can legally do what they need to do. They train, whatever, legally. But that's not on Judge Jackson. That's what's her call. You know what I'm saying? It don't amount to much. So, I mean, not that it don't amount to much, but in that category, basically, like, hey, man, you know, what do you want me to say? I can cover it when it comes to law, but when we talk about opinion, it is what it is. You know, they try to bring her religion into it, and it's just a hot mess, man. I hate the way that is going down like that. You know what I'm saying? They brought up other people. What's this guy name? There's another guy who was just radical. You know what I'm saying? Brett Kavanaugh. You know, they were talking about her whole demeanor, how calm she was answering these questions, but you got somebody like Brett Kavanaugh. He was going out the deep end, wilding and all that kind of stuff. But I think that she's way more qualified. I don't think that she should have to go through this process of getting beat down with these dumb questions that don't have nothing to do with what she's going to do in office. I think that she's more than qualified. You know what I'm saying? Being a Harvard graduate, I mean, she's been doing the work, putting in the work. She's been a longer public defender than any other public defender. Since I think Thurgood Marshall was the competitor, Thurgood Marshall. So, I mean, it's just a lot, man. I think at the end of the day, man, stop putting this black woman through it. Y'all ain't do that to everybody else. And then the people that you did do it to, you watch some of them buckle. They broke down. They didn't stay there. They start cursing back. You know, let's get her in there, man. First black. It shouldn't even be the first black, but here we are. Let's start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these people who've been sitting in office this whole time making these laws. I think it should be shooken up and put somebody who's going to do the right thing in there. So I was supposed to put this up there the whole time. I do this often. I just get on here and just start talking. You know what I'm saying? I just be talking when I'm talking. But look, this lady though, like, let her in, man. She should be a shoo-in. I don't see what the issue is. Anyway, let me get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Grind. Grande. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll see. Haven't heard about tonight at the Rich and Funny Bone. What up, mama? Haven't heard too much about it, but we'll see tonight. If it goes down, man, y'all catch me there and hopefully all weekend. So we'll see what it is. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all for stopping. Buzz-eye. And yeah, I'm out.
I know you're gonna
Peace.
say good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Podcast.